Officers served warrant on a home in Charlotte, North Carolina. I know you guys probably heard about this already. It was the 4 officers that got killed in Charlotte, North Carolina by his name was, what was the guy's name? Josh? No, wait. The guy's name was Terry Clark Hughes Jr. He's the one who killed 4 officers. 2 of them were, I guess, DOC officers, which is Department of Corrections officers. One of them was a U.S. Marshal, and another one was a CMPD, which is like a Charlotte Metro Police Department officer. And I guess he shot 4 others. They were coming there to serve to serve a warrant on them for like a gun charge or something. Kind of coincidentally. And when he got there,
this is in Philadelphia, right?
No, this is in Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, correct.
And so when they got there, I saw the video of the house, and when they got there, he's sitting there, kind of almost like if you were to come to someone's front door and the window's right above the front door. He's sitting there like with a vantage point. We can shoot down on him. They're all probably knocking on his door, like, "Please open it." There's DOC officer, because he's on some kind of probation or some
Department
kind of
of Corrections.
parole. Yeah, the Department of Corrections coming. What they'll do is they'll send the Department of Corrections there with the police so they can go right inside of his house. They don't have to have any kind of a real warrant.
So they take your parole officer, because he can come in there and check anytime he wants. So they can basically just harass you whenever they feel like it.
Exactly. And I guess this dude, this is not to praise him or anything like that, but he probably figured, I'm already going. If you come in here, I'm probably already going to the joint. He already knew he was.
Yeah, and depending on his record, he probably wouldn't have got out. See no time soon. Just like that one guy that jumped over the stand and jumped the judge.
Man, he's cooked. They try to charge him with murder for a minute.
I heard all them charges because they had the one judge that he jumped, come back, finished the thing like she was all tough. Then they brought in the next lady, and man, she started hitting him with all these charges. They was just bringing up stuff.
They had to, man.
It's like when you watch the NFL game. It's like the NFL game, and that ref calls some crazy play you ain't never heard a day in your life. That's the charges they was hitting him with.
That's crazy, man. It's almost like they got 2 people. I guess there was a woman and a child involved at the house when this happened. Yeah. And what they were trying to say was they felt like it was more than one person shooting, which it probably wasn't. It was probably just him, because I guess he had like an assault rifle, a handgun, then he had a bunch of probably clips and bullets, and he was just.
I mean, depending on the way you're moving around your house, you can make it seem like there's more than one people.
Basically, was going from this window to the other window right here and just shooting. I mean, once you saw 4 bodies, that scares everybody. I'm gonna be honest. That's gonna shake up anybody.
Especially when you see a badge, when they got badges in his 4 bodies.
I mean, you see your partners in his 4 bodies. You know what I'm saying? You see a friend of yours that you know laying there. They're dead. You see any 4 people you see dead, you're like, you don't know. And if you would have watched any, like the video that I saw, he was getting off.
Oh, they have a video of it?
I mean, they don't have the video of him. They probably got the video of them killing him. Who knows? They ain't gonna show it, but they got the video of him getting off with the other police. They're like pinned down behind cars. He getting off like.
Yeah, but that's just like the one dude in Philadelphia, man. He fired like over 1,000 some odd rounds, and he was he was an informant for the feds, and he was dumping at him. It was like he was at for like 12 hours.
He wasn't playing. I mean, they said this dude was shooting for hours, and they ended up killing him out front of his house. But they're like, we think it was more than one shooter. I mean, I feel like they're just trying to pin a crime on one of the other 2 people who were in the house at this point in time. You know how they do that.
Or they want to just get some revenge so they can go around and harass everybody in the neighborhood.
They already killed him. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, we killed him. This goes back to the fact when you're saying like how the judge, now they're tacking on more crimes. This is what they do. They'll kill you. I mean, he might even gave up, but he wasn't going home. No matter what happened, he wasn't going home. No. It's like the one dude who killed the cops in Seattle we talked about. No matter if he gave up or not, he could have walked into the police station with his hands in the air. They was going to kill him. No matter what happened, he was dead. Period. And we know this. This is how it plays out every time. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of how I look at it. It's a messed up thing that it happened. But the way that the law's built in this country, a lot of times, the police get away with a lot. They just do. I'm not trying to say they shouldn't have killed this man or this man.
Yeah, Maurice Clemens. My bad. Maurice Clemens, it was in Lakewood where he shot the 4 cops.
Mm-hmm. At the Fritz, was it the Fritz?
No, the coffee shop. There's a coffee place.
Called Fritz or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they were sitting there having breakfast. And he came in there and he shot the 4 cops. One of them got off on him and shot him. Mm-hmm. But they all died. And then, he used his sister's car, and then it's got something from his cousin. And so the police rolled up on him, parked the cars backwards, killed him, stripped him in the street, and took pictures of him. And since they killed him, they charged his sister and his cousin, and they both got 13 years for aiding and abetting.
Yeah, I mean, this is what they. I mean, if someone comes to your house and it's your family member and they're bleeding, what are you going to do? You're going to probably help them, no matter what. You're going to help them. It's your family. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
depending on what they did.
You know what I mean, man.
I'm not even going to ask because I don't even want to be a part of it.
If they shot and they bleeding.
They shot and they bleeding, yeah, it's cool.
I'm not talking they come there, got scratches on their face, blood. They might have just took something from somebody. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? That's a different situation. We're going to have to look at it like, what's going on with you? But I'm talking about, like, if he's shot, what you going to do? He's like, I can go to the hospital. I can't go to the hospital. This is one of your people. Yeah. They don't understand like where we are, where we come from already. It's already a thing. We don't trust y'all just like, you know what I mean? Just like y'all don't trust us. It's one of those things. You're going to help your family. This goes for anybody though.
Yeah.
Anybody's going to help their family member unless you just hate your family member. And that's just what it is. You're going to help them. And more than likely, if they would have been like, hey, he just took my keys, this, that, and the third, I didn't help him. He had a gun. I just done it. Why didn't you call the police? Man, I was scared. He told me he was going to kill me. It wasn't going to matter. You're getting 13 years.
You're getting 13 years.
We're giving you this time no matter what happens because we're angry. Period. And especially because we're angry and it's y'all. You know what I mean? I know we talk about that a lot. And this is probably becoming more like you guys are two angry black men kind of a show. But
no,
it's
we're
not.
just pointing out the obvious.
Look at the facts.
This is just what it is. Like, we're not angry about nothing. It's just the natural obvious. It's weird how I drive around and I see people with their taillights out and I be like, ooh, I get nervous. But